so we're back with some more Blackout tattoos today. So always more of these kicking around.
Excellent. All right. So the email says, "Hi Remy, I've just got my hand blacked out and it looks a lot darker than my arm. The hand has had 1 pass. Arms had 5, all done by the same person. Not sure what's going on with this. Cheers."
It's before I even look at it, I already know what the thing is. Look, it's not even fucking healed yet.
Yeah.
It's
healing.
Yeah, it's healing.
That's
yeah, and
that's what's going on with it.
And by the way, you can pass your arm 5 more times, and it's not going to be as dark as any black that's fresh.
Yeah, no, never will be.
Right? Like the black that's freshest will always be the black that's darkest.
Yeah.
You give this thing a month, and it'll be the same color, if not lighter, because hands. You can already see he's got problems in this hand.
Yeah.
Those holidays or weak spots in the black are gonna reveal themselves to be much lighter than they are currently.
Yeah, they're gonna be extra.
There's a lot of skin I can see through this whole thing right now, and the top or like the wrist and the arm isn't. It's not nearly as patchy, so it will actually be blacker soon. With that said, like if you want to remedy this problem, and I say this all the time, but when you do a new piece of black, you kind of have to blend it out. So like you would take where you stopped blacking out on your arm, and you would just bring the new black up and kind of fade it off into the old black.
Yeah, that's what you had to do with a lot of your stuff, eh?
Yeah, well that's what happens. If you don't do it all at the same time, you'll see the seam lines. You know, Rick was he was a bad one for that, because he would just go square line, or like line, and then you could see as it's healing, you almost have rings going up, right? And so with my legs, you had to come in and like blend all of that out, because it was all just like levels, like you're building up a fucking tower of black that's at various.
Like you're like a ringed animal. I was gonna say too, I think a lot of people don't necessarily realize this, but having a really good lotion and keeping your skin moisturized is actually going to make your black look blacker too.
Yeah.
Because the less dry and dead skin that's hanging out there on that surface layer, the better the tattoo is gonna look. Because you get ashy.
You'll be ashy anyway, even if you do that. But yeah, if you don't do that, it will look real dry.
Yeah.
Like real dry.
Yeah,
That's one thing I'm enjoying about having tattoos over the black. There are pros and cons to this for me. Like, I sometimes miss the full black, and then I'm like, yeah, but I don't have those dry spots. And, well, maybe I still have them, but they don't show through like a fucking sore
There's a
thumb.
lot of times where we'd go and take a photo, and the light would be just so, and the camera would pick up nothing, but it would be so textured. Anyways, your hand's just healing.
It will sort itself out, and if it doesn't, you just need to blend it.
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter how many times you black your arm out. It's not going to be as black as fresh black forever. That's just not the way it works.
All right, so the next email says, "Can this tattoo be saved? I went to a tattoo artist and asked him to fill it in. He made it huge. It's anyway, this can be lighting up with whites and reds to cover up the dark areas. How would you rate this tattoo?" It's one of those doozies of an email.
This could be lightening up, eh?
Yeah.
I don't know what's the difference before and after.
I have no idea.
There's no difference. Am I being trolled?
Looking at that email again.
Yeah, can this tattoo be saved? I went to a tattoo artist. Band asked him to fill it in, and he made it huge.
Right?
It's the same fucking size.
And then he's asking, is it any way it can be lightening up with whites and reds?
He probably doesn't speak English.
Yes.
I'm okay with that. That's not the problem.
Is he asking if we can like fix this with like, I don't even know what this is. Just black it out.
You need to make it bigger before you do anything. Like, you need to get rid of this pizza shape that's hanging on the back here.
Yeah.
It looks like he has a splotchy black pizza. I don't see a difference in the size. I really don't. I see like maybe he like put a point on his traps there. I don't know. It's a different angle too.
I know. It's so hard to tell what's even going on with this.
What you need to do is like build a structure that makes sense before you put anything over this. If you put actual good white on black over top of this without ironing out what's underneath of it, it's going to be hell.
I
Like,
don't
that's
even
gonna
know
look
what
terrible.
it's supposed to be.
Well,
It's a blob.
it's nothing, right? It's nothing. But like, this is not beyond saving.
No, I would
Just turn it into a proper blackout.
I would black it out and start over.
But whoever did this,
Don't go
both
to them.
first version and the apparent second version, whatever the fuck the difference is supposed to be, neither one of them are capable of doing this.
Yeah.
And you should stop letting both of them work on you.
Yeah, go find someone who has really good color saturation.
Buddy put a pizza on him.
Yeah.
That's a fucking black pizza. That's like rotting pizza.
Have them black out this whole shape and then start fresh when it's healed with white and red and
It's
whatever colors you want, really.
Less than a half an hour of work for
Yeah.
someone who knows what they're doing to straighten this out. Like, it's not hard to understand what needs to happen here.
And if you don't know what we're talking about, go back into some of the older videos and you'll see exactly what we're talking about because it's been on this channel, how to fix this.
Wow, I mean, I've never had anything like this.
Yeah, but like all you can do to fix this now, because it's a big blurg,
A blurg, but
you just have to black it out.
this would be a terrible candidate for laser removal, by the way.
Yeah.
Like, for the people out there that are like, well, you could get a laser. It's like, no, this is a terrible candidate for that. You have to embrace the black now. It's your only hope is to go full blackout with this, and probably change the shape too. You should do like almost like a half back blackout type thing, like cover most of the shoulder, and then build something on top of it.
You can make it into a pretty diamondish shape. You would just have to make
Yeah.
it bigger. I don't know.
It needs to be bigger because the top is so huge and long.
I wish I knew what it was.
In order for it to make sense, the bottom has to be at least as long as the top. And in order to get that shape to make sense, they need to widen it too.
Yeah, like it's really bothering me because there is clearly something there. Is it like a tiger face?
Anyone's guess.
I
I wouldn't speculate too hard.
think it's a tiger's face.
It's
and
a piece of shit.
Completely screwed up.
Whoever did this is a crime among... You know that girl that with the blackout neck and everybody had a big... No, this is way worse than that.
Yeah.
That girl got a nice piece of black. This guy got fucking moldy pizza on his neck.
Yeah,
It's-
twice.
yeah,
Someone tried to
it's-
fix
it's-
this moldy
yeah.
pizza and they couldn't.
Doesn't look like anything much was done here.
No.
Is this from the fucking back?
Yeah, I think that's him trying to take a picture of it from like the back up top.
I'm like looking at this. What the fuck am I looking at here?
The other thing that I think is more apparent too in this photo is he has a very dark complexion.
No, I wouldn't say very dark.
Darker than these pictures
Medium
lead
tone.
you to believe.
Well, it's all just lighting difference, right?
Yeah.
I'd say he's maybe a
But
little dark.
this tattoo is way too dark.
What
Like,
in the fuck am I looking at? And what?
I think it's a tiger.
I don't know. Like, if I just received this picture, I could never tell you where this was on his body.
I know.
I don't know how you take a picture like this. Like, it would take some skill to take a photo like this.
Yeah.
How the hell did he take it?
I think it's I don't even I have an idea.
Oh, I can't even imagine. You bend over and just blindly
Yeah,
take a photo?
that's
This is a
exactly-
good one. I'll send this.
Yeah.
That is wild.
I mean the lighting is better,
Oh,
but
look,
you still
it's a clip from a video.
you still can't tell what's going
Holy
on.
shit. That's awful.
And I think part of the problem is that the artist that you went to might not be used to
Yeah.
tattooing on.
There's some fucking jerk out there that's like, whatever it is, it's better than Blackout.
Yeah, well, it's not better
No.
than Blackout. I just think
No,
that
this
whoever
is a
did this
crime.
isn't used to tattooing on a not light
I don't think they're
skin
used
tone.
to tattooing at all. What, you're trying to give them some kind of an excuse. There's
No.
no call for that.
I just think you got to pick your artist
How do you
better.
do that to someone's neck?
You got to pick your artist better.
That guy shouldn't be tattooing,
Yes, that's what I mean.
let alone that.
Pick your artist better.
Oh my goodness. That's brutal.
It gives me a
It's
headache.
one of the worst ones I've ever seen.
It's so bad. I think your best bet is to black it out and start over. So this next one is from Paul. Says
Oh, this guy.
sock sleeve in progress updates. Moon jellies and hammerhead Feather Inc. Black and Negative. You're the man. I like this guy's email style. More of these.
Yeah, it's like he's doing like a haiku or something.
Yes. No, but I like it.
It's like fucking like spoken word poetry or whatever the fuck.
It's easy for me to get through.
I mean, this guy had the crazy like skull back piece with all the crazy like colored floral stuff happening.
Oh yeah,
he
I
had like
remember.
the spacey front.
I really liked that one.
He's
This
got a
is-
really eclectic mix of stuff.
This is a jellyfish
I guess. I
on
mean, I
black
can kind of see
background.
it.
I really like this.
I think
though.
it needs more shading in places
No,
than
I
jellyfishes.
wish I had a better picture. I
And
really wish I had a better
In
picture.
the jellyfish, it looks like they need more shading.
I mean, jellyfish are so soft and like
Yeah, but
smooshy.
that's what something is not an excuse for the technical application within it.
I just want
right?
to see a better picture of
That
it
shading in there looks like it was very just kind of
brushed in.
brushed over.
Yeah.
Like they put a lot of work into the black, and then they totally forgot about the jellyfish body. Like they need to come back into the one at the bottom isn't so bad. The
I
one
just
at the
really
top
like
is
how
pretty-
high contrast it seems.
Oh yeah, but I mean they did too much. Like they did too many of these strands on this top one.
Those are his tentacles.
Yeah, they're just getting
Those
lost.
are what they sting you with.
No, they need to be spaced out better.
No.
No, they do. They need to be spaced out better because this whole thing in here is it's just a big muddled mess.
I really want to see it from a forward angle.
You see it, but like you see it in the longer strands and like the continuous strands of negative space, what this could be. But then for some reason they ball up on that top one. The
Nah.
whole top one is worse than the rest of it. I'd like to see the other leg. By the looks of it, I'd like that more.
I want to
Be
see
honest
a
with
better
you.
picture of this leg, please.
Well, I mean, this
I
is
think
better than
it's
the
cool.
last photo we just reviewed.
Yeah.
At least I know what this is.
You should show us your other leg too, please.
Yeah, the other leg looks like it would be, not to say that it's more my taste, but I think I would like it as much or more.
Stand your phone up. Hit timer. and
No
then
one's going to that
walk
much
away. Why?
trouble. There is a time when Kevin and I did this, and it was literally all just this stuff. Like it was like it became more about what was in the room than what was the tattoo.
So what are you watching on TV?
Just because, like again, here we have a case of there's more room than there is tattoo, and it doesn't appear that this is necessarily a photo of a tattoo.
Looks like he's watching the weather.
Yeah, he's got the weather station on. These things are always just like they're rolling around in bed and they're probably a little stoned, and then they decide to send the photo.
He's
in.
got one of those pink Himalayan salt rock lamp things.
Yeah,
What else we got?
it's got some nice
Hair-
wall art.
Hairspray.
Anyway, I would texture out that jellyfish more in the top there and see if you can pry apart that murky stuff that's hanging out below it, because right now it's not coming across as the tendrils or whatever the fuck they're supposed to be.
I reserve judgment until I see a forward view.
Well, I'm sure he'll send one.
Thank
This guy's
you.
become a recurring favorite of ours.
Yep.
So. Yeah.